Mr. Pralhad Joshi, the Minister of Consumer Affairs, Food and Public Distribution of India, to talk to us about what his own expectations are for these sectors going forward. Hi, Mr. Joshi. Good to be speaking with you. Well, the India solar manufacturing module capacity has reached 75 gigawatt, but more importantly, the target now is to double it over the next 2 to 3 years. A, do you think that's a realistic target? And secondly, should we anticipate some sort of impact because of the uncertainty regarding the US policies?
See, as far as module is concerned, it was almost zero till Prime Minister Modi took over. But today we have reached 60 and very shortly we are going to reach 75. And in coming years, I think another 2 years or 3 years, I'm quite confident that we will reach 100 gigawatt. But overall, but as far as me is concerned and the guidance of Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi ji, yes, we have done a lot of things. Whether it is the generation of renewable energy to module, to many things, cells, all those things. But overall, from modules to, if you come back reverse to polysilicon, everything we want to increase the capability to produce it in India, and we are encouraging for that. Already many schemes have been PLI, viability gap funding, such things we have done, and further also we are going to do it because we want to become Atmanirbhar as far as energy is concerned, more so renewable energy is concerned.
Right. Mr. Joshi, de-risking renewable energy assets can help attract more financing and investments in the sector as well. So how is this going to be done going forward?
No, as far as de-risking is concerned, we have done many things. As I have already said, there are PLI and already there is a ISTS waiver is there. Many such things we have done, and in future also to make India Atmanirbhar, self-reliant as far as RE is concerned. Many such things are in pipeline, and still some of the things we will continue that, and some more things will further need so as and when we decide we will take it up. And now as far as more consumption is concerned, RPO is made mandatory, and we are also having talks with the state government for the RPO mandatory to be handled by the central regulatory authority, so that there will be pressure on them. It doesn't mean that whatever penalty is levied, it is not the question of collecting at the central level. It is the question that every state should become. When all the state become Atmanirbhar, India will become Atmanirbhar. Keeping that in mind, and there is also demand for the energy, that is electricity, is very high. It is going to be further going to high. It is going to be doubled by 2032. So many such things we have done. And as far as domestic content requirement, that has been increased. And even glass manufacturing, we are encouraging with some of the schemes. Even in wind, we are supporting through PLI. Offshore wind, already we have given more than 7,000 crores as far as the viability gap funding is there. Even in the green hydrogen also, we are giving many concessions. Overall, these are the things, and as and when needed, we will continue to do that.
Right. So, sir, tendering from SECI on wind energy projects, what's the outlook for the coming year, and how is it that the current levels of inquiries are coming in from the industry players?
There is a good scope, but as you know, there are, in comparison with solar, there are more I can say not complicated. There are issues as far as wind is concerned. Mainly, the solar, wherever the sunlight is there, solar can be erected, and including rooftop solar. Every person, every farmer in this country, he can generate the electricity. As far as wind is concerned, we need space, and for that, where the wind flow is good, there we have to take the land. These are all the issues we are addressing it, and there also, if you can just recollect, 21 gigawatt was the in 2014 was the generation capacity, and today it is almost we are reaching near 50. So overall, there also we are doing well, and further also we will do well. This is my confidence is.
Okay, so that's a take coming in as far as, overall sectoral trend is concerned. But looking at the next bit that I want to discuss with you, and that's how is the government addressing land acquisition issues to facilitate the expansion of renewable energy, because we know when it comes to solar energy, of course, land is the biggest resource, and even for wind, very specific areas have to be earmarked. Do you think land acquisition is still an issue?
One is land is, as you know, it is state subject, and whatever the electricity consumed, that is consumed in the state itself. Whoever is more competitive as far as tariff of the electricity is concerned, there they attract more investment. Where the investment is attracted, their jobs is generated. Economy is going to be well. Where there is economy is going to become well, and it is going to be converted into wealth. Where the wealth is converted, people are happy about those government. So this is the first thing which in general I want to say, but otherwise, as a particular what effort we are doing. As you know, we had RE Investor Conference where I personally had a talk with many chief ministers to attend it. More than 10 chief ministers participated there, and almost all ministers except 4 or 5 states, all state ministers, energy ministers, they participated. Some of the foreign dignitaries, including some of the ministers from the other countries, they participated. These are all the things which you are in particularly putting the effort. But as far as land is concerned, this is why we had requested Honorable Chief Ministers to be there in RE Investor Meet. Then in Chintan Shivir, we had many solutions for this, and now we are having region-wise, state-wise meeting. The recent meeting was in Jaipur about for the entire North India, and before that, Southern India, we had meeting in Mumbai. Western India, we had in Kolkata. And further, we are going to have meeting in many places, at least another 4 region-wise. Then we will go state-wise. The states are also now, because you know the electricity demand is increasing. So in many states, still there is the issue. So we are coordinating with the states.
Sure, but do you think one of the measures that the government can take is perhaps relaxation of the ALMM norms to boost the domestic requirement and broaden the scope?
It is already there. Domestic content requirement is already there. And for some more time, it is going to be continued.
Right. Mr. Joshi, there's a proposal to make battery storage capacity mandatory for project developers as well. Has the process been initiated?
No, we are talking with the stakeholders, especially the developers. And as soon as it is conceptual, people are also ready. It is not, I don't think for everything we have to make it mandatory, compulsory. So, iske alawa, how you can do better by using the battery storage, because the storage, battery, cost of the battery is also in the entire world now it is coming down. Keeping that in mind, I think developers also are getting ready, states are getting ready. We have this suggestion has come in our Chintan Shivir, where transmission, still there are in many places, transmission issues are there. So what suggestion came, wherever there is already solar generation project is already there, solar park is there, There, with the existing land itself, if they can double their capacity and store and further transit it after the even after sunset, even for 3 hours, 4 hours, 5 hours, and after that pump storage. These are the hybrid model we are working out, and it is a growing field, and it is for many states it is a new field also. So hopefully, see, if you compare 10 years back and today, we are the third largest RE generation country in the world. So I am quite confident. Further also it will do. We are going to do well, and I am not interested make everything mandatory or compulsory. We want to encourage the investors so that they can do it better.
Right. Mr. Joshi, India needs around 30 lakh crore rupees of investment when it comes to the renewable energy sector to achieve that 500 gigawatt renewable energy target. Tell me how this funding is going to be procured.
As far as investment is concerned, in RE Investor Meet, we have received Shapat Patra, that is commitment letter of 32 lakh crores. And overall, including transmission, storage, all put together, if you say, we may require around 42 lakh crores. But I am confident this country, जहाँ भी challenges, जब भी challenge आएगा, जहाँ भी need जरूरत होगा, country will accept that challenge. And already banks, yesterday you must have heard the Secretary banking service, they themselves have committed that by 2030 they are going to finance 10 lakh crores, and remaining things will come from the various sources.
Okay, so confident about funding of all of that, and totally as much as 42 lakh crore might be needed. But did you approach the Finance Ministry yet to increase the priority financing limit for renewable projects?
No, there are many things. Tomorrow there is, day after tomorrow there is budget. After that, in detail, I will speak to you.
Hopefully, we will hear more about this in the union budget. But what kind of announcements should we expect come tomorrow for the renewable energy space specifically?
As usual, support will continue because it is needed for the country. Power is needed.
Right. So did you approach the Finance Ministry to include renewable financing companies such as IREDA, etc. on the list of entities eligible to invest in 54EC bonds for tax deductions?
No, that I told you, since day after tomorrow there is a budget, and I don't want to, whatever we have made request, because every department, it is not a secret, that's why I am telling you, every department will make the request to the Finance Ministry about their planning, their requirement, their need. That we have also done, and at least as after Shri Modi took over, lot of support has been given to this ministry. And you all know this is the country has progressed in such a big way in this sector because of Prime Minister himself is very passionate about this. He is bothered. Once he has said, you might have heard that. Many people ask, are you under pressure? आप किससे डरते हैं? तो उन्होंने कहा, मेरे अगले पीढ़ी को ये अर्थ सेफ रखने के लिए, ये भूमंडल सेफ रखने के लिए मेरा जिम्मेदार है, इसके लिए मैं डरता हूँ. ये प्रधानमंत्री जी ने अपने शब्दों में कहा था, मैं एग्जैक्टली रिपीट नहीं कर रहा हूँ. So quite he is passionate about our next generation also. I am quite confident we will receive all the support, and because in 10 years our experience says under the Prime Minister Shri Modi, we have got more than expected support, and that will continue.
Mr. Joshi, thank you so much for your time today. Good to be speaking with you, confident of reaching the 100 gigawatt mark in next 2 to 3 years. And the aim is to become Atmanirbhar when it comes to renewable energy. That's the word coming in from Pralhad Joshi.